Philanthropy and giving back should be everyone's core compass. United Way is one of these brands that I think have enormous reach, and they also have tremendous amount of assets, and that means people.
The Women's Leadership Council is a terrific vehicle for women of all walks of life to get involved in philanthropy together.
You got to see what it was like to give back to people who had needs.
When we started nearly 10 years ago, we thought long and hard about where we could have the most lasting and sustainable change, and we felt it was through education that lives could be transformed.
It's a place that not only are there big needs, but you can also see quick impact.
We are at PS 154. Most of our students and families are below the poverty level. If you look at the statistics, the African American or minority population, when they start school, even in preschool, they start off behind their peers. So that's a big hurdle.
It is a way for us to really see things more from a child's perspective, to better teach to them and also to better help them.
From being in the STEPS program, I've noticed that our children are just more eager to learn, and by the end of the year, we're a family.
The students are becoming more independent learners, and once you're an independent learner, you're on your way to success.
In the poorest areas of New York City, 40% of the students at ages 3 to 5 are obese or overweight. The WLC has a program called Healthy Eating for a Healthy Start. We provide education to teach the children about healthy eating.
The teachers go in the classrooms and have lessons on nutrition as they begin to learn about new foods. They're not going to opt for something that has no nutritional value if they're being taught that these things are good for them. Getting involved with nutrition now is key. We hear from parents all the time telling us that their children are doing excellent in kindergarten once they move on.
We select 9th and 10th graders to be part of the program who are at risk. The reason we feel it's so important to target the 9th and 10th graders is because those are transitional years. And for a lot of kids, those are the most difficult years in high school.
A lot of teens don't get the support in like a stable environment. The GPS program does that for you because it gives you support.
It helps me academically and emotionally.
We have to constantly tell them, you can be successful. You can reach your goals. As big as they are, you will one day do that. I think it's very important for our current leaders and current women in the field to come and speak to the young people and say, I was just like you one day. I sat in that same chair and thought the same things that you did, and yet here I am today.
What is it that kind of sets you apart? And it's just being really, really motivated and having a goal.
Our students, they love it. They eat it up. They ask questions. They need to hear that message every single day, because when they walk outside of these walls, they're bombarded with messages that are contradicting what we're trying to do here. They too can be proud of being a woman, of being someone that can contribute to society.
Statistics show that if a student makes it to the 11th grade, she's much more likely to graduate from high school.
No words will describe my parents' happiness of me graduating high school.
There's practically no corner you can go to in New York where the United Way of New York City does not have some footprint.
Not only can they diagnose what the issue is, but also they can bring together the various people and organizations that can get to a successful outcome.
Sustainable change is really at the heart of what makes United Way's work impactful and long-lasting.
The power of women, when we come together in a unified way, it makes a difference. Come and join us. Come and join us and feel what the power of Women United can do for this community.